Union Berlin appoint first female head coach from a BBC Sport article online. Marie-Louise Eta has become the first woman appointed to manage a men's team in one of Europe's top five leagues after being named interim head coach of Bundesliga side Union Berlin. Her appointment until the end of the season follows the dismissal of Stefan Baumgart, whose team lost 3-1 to bottom side FC Heidenheim on Saturday. Union Berlin, who sit 11th in the 18-team Bundesliga, are 11 points clear of the automatic relegation zone with 5 matches remaining, but have only won twice in 14 league outings in 2026. Eta, 34, is no stranger to breaking barriers, becoming the Bundesliga's first female assistant coach, also with Union Berlin in November 2023. You can read the rest of the article online, but it shows she was already in some sort of coaching position before, and now she's the coach, and it's showing you how much not only is the women's game moving, but in terms of women themselves, how much they're being part of the game as a whole, but also in terms of the men's game. And many people maybe will criticize this, but then if you look at the women's game, there are men who are coaches, and also they are head coaches of the teams. So people who don't like this, but I'm sure they're okay with men being coaches of women's teams. Of course, there's been criticism and people didn't like it in terms of women being in the men's game altogether, in terms of on the pitch, in terms of being on the touchline, coaching, management, medical staff, pundit on TV, commentary, but it's based on merit. So if someone's in the position to be able to be coaching any team, regardless of if it's a men's team, women's team, regardless of if they're a man or a woman, if they've got the qualifications and the experience to do so, then they're there because they can do a job. And I'm sure many people would have been in the frame to take this job, but they chose this particular woman for her, what she has to offer. But it'll be interesting to see how the players deal with it, because for a group of men who maybe usually are led by a man with other men in terms of other coaches and other people, other staff, this will be different. And how will they adapt to it? Will there be any issues for both the players and the coach herself? How will the fans take to it? Will there be any issues from that side? And if it does well, will other clubs do similar things? Also, will this mean that people take women coaches more seriously, because they're seeing that if a top league club in Germany can take a woman as a coach for the first team, then they must be good enough, and maybe women will get more opportunities in the women's game first of all, rather than having to get men to manage them. They can get women, but then also they'll probably be able to open up doors for opportunities in the men's game in different ways. And hopefully this is something positive rather than negative, because unfortunately many people will probably see it in a negative way, but hopefully that doesn't translate onto the pitch, the stadium, the fans, on social media and things like this.